Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Calm Jane. Today we're reacting to Houze with The Echoes of a Sunday Soul. It's an album. It's an entire album. 12 tracks. Let's listen through. I'm going to give you a bit of background about it as we dive into the project. Starting with our first song, it's called I Can Feel It Today. Let's go. Supposedly a narrative experience, something that lives between hip-hop, neo-soul, has some kind of trap elements to it. Storytelling, mood, reflection. It's cohesive, apparently.
Sunrise on my skin and the weight on my shoulders. Footsteps echo loud, every move's bolder. Legacy's been
Production leads into atmosphere, looking at warmth, layered harmonies, soundscapes.
With a reckless pride. Now I'm lacing up my fears, no more to hide. Clock hands moving. Yes,
lyrically, explores growth, love, ambition, introspection.
Dark turns to dawn, and I stand in the glow. A reflection of a man.
Creation process was quite intentional. Album was like scoring a film, thinking about the pacing, tone shifts, emotional arcs. Inspiration came from quiet drives, city nights, reflecting on personal transitions in life and career.
I can feel it today. No more running.
So let's get listening.
Night fades in the morning, and I still got something to say. I can feel it today. I ain't scared of the wait. If the sunrise for me, then I'm changing my fate. Moonlight used to be my only confidant. Shadows were a plot, now the trouble will haunt them.
It does feel like a Midnight City Drive right now. I can really see that, the neon lights, the darkness, the almost calm comfort.
Just the lessons that we weave, like the air that we breathe. Dark turns to dawn, and I stand in the glow. A reflection of a man that I'm destined to know. From late nights lost to the wisdom of age, I step into the light. I turn the chapter, turn the page. What does it say? I can feel it today. No more running away. Night fades in the morning, and I still got something to say.
I think with the calm kind of like whispered voice, the message of like night becoming day, it does sound quite midnighty. Nice driving calmness.
New fate, I embrace what I'm given. Break chains, no name, let my daughter see the vision. No shame, no game, just like the truth that we live in. Yeah, I can feel it today, and I know that I'm winning.
Lovely, ambitious start.
Ah, yes. I gotta put my drink down for this one. Check the suits. Let's go. Stepping now, the crib like a brand new dealership. Tailored to the God's
Nice beat, good bounce.
Silk lining secrets on my skin. Every fold tucking commas in the wind. Pocket square, a throne in my chest. No dust, I'm fresher than the rest. Mirror not like damn, you a problem. My reflection wanna be a stylist. Cashmere threads and cuff links. When I button up the city, sees a king. Percent immaculate, sharp like a blade. When I step inside, watch the world fade. I see them talking. They see the fits. Tailored to the heavens. This is legit. Suits on me, and it got 'em feeling sensitive. precision. 100 years from now, this selfish.
Nice flow here.
Every little thing here got influence. And I'm clean like a verdict when the case is out. Stay pressed, never stressed, that's how I lay out.
It definitely flows from the previous track, doesn't it? It's still within that same realm and world. The really calm, like, production choices, just small little bites of noise, vocal, like small little vocal things, like female vocals, for example, coming in here. Nice. Ooh, I'm liking that guitar there. Lovely wah sound to it. I'm feeling relaxed. You know, it's a Saturday when I'm recording this, but god damn, it feels like a Sunday.
Running, trying to stay safe from the drumming, heart skipping up and down off the rhythm, after keeping up with the system, wipe off the sweat and tie up the suit, no rider solo, time to recruit, bass let me feeling like I was in trouble, turn the frequency I needed on the double, time to coordinate, 180 degrees on this race, can't guarantee if I be coming back, don't hold your breath, no need for heart attack. You can stay here if you like, swim all through this blissful night. Don't forget your sword to your team. Open your eyes, this is no longer a dream. It doesn't matter where you are, you can see the flames either close or far. Strapped in this ride, yeah, we're going real far now. 5, 4, 3, 2, take us to the stars.
Oh, I like that. Very nice lyrics there. Beautiful female vocals in the background as well. Adding to it.
Doesn't really matter who's wrong or right. Strapped in this ride, yeah, we're going real far now. 5, 4, 3, 2, take us to the stars. Sharper than some razors, and the higher up scared cause they owe me some favors. I done made the floors there all the cleanest, just the hopes that they're making me the leanest. Said it malfunction. All feeling differently, I'm cruising the function. Little ease for these little knees, and you know this shit typically done for the stream.
Loving the flow in this verse, very nice flow.
Doesn't matter days, it'll always be some fakest. We rode the dough when they are gone and left on the shelf when the victory is dawned. Where I stand, we don't see, but I know this little thing. Just talk less, start thinking more. No more will we be scorned. It doesn't matter where you are, you can see the flames either close or far. Strapped in this ride, yeah, we're going real far now. 5, 4, 3, 2, take us to the stars.
Nice.
We can bring it to the light, doesn't really matter who's wrong or right. Strapped in this ride, yeah, we're going real far now. 5, 4, 3, 2, take us to the stars.
I mean, what's going on that's gorgeous throughout the whole thing? The bass. I mean, a key, like, foundational cornerstone of, like, soul music. It puts in the heavy lifting. Really does. The bass just keeping everything grounded, but also pushing itself out of boundaries. You know, it's just a great time.
I need to smooth out just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're just gonna vibe it out. Alright. The steam rises, thoughts swirl in the morning mist. My pen drips, ink right on my wrist. Brown sugar jazz in the background. Basslines melting as the world slows down. My mind's deep in the French impression. Dipping thoughts.
Loving the bass on this. I think bass guitar matching with it as well. Really nice riff, really nice groove. Sip and reflect this track.
Move slow. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. Lost and roast, family sound. Let the rhythm of the cafe spin round. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow.
I think the general like
City lights faded,
singing style from T Houze is like whisper rap. It's almost like a very calm, soul-esque rap. I would perhaps like to hear some singing from him at times, but it's not needed. I think if you're going to be doing this style of like whisper rapping, there needs to be elements of like singing either from other singers, or there needs to be interesting elements of production to keep it like ticking on. Just because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the rap style itself, but when it's that whisper rap, it lacks kind of variation. It stays at the same level. So there's no quieter bits and louder rapped bits or more expressive bits. It's just kind of pretty similar level of rapping throughout. And I think a lot of rappers in the industry forget the need for expression and to do interesting things with your voice for variation, so things don't get boring. Newspaper folds and a headline spins while a poet in a corner lets the real begin. Oh, what a scene. Raindrops on the snare beat. City still moving, but my mind's at peace. Lo-fi crackles on the old speakers. Souls in the air, every note's let it brew, let it flow. Watch the world move slow. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. One time, on the toast, family sound. Let the rhythm of the cafe spin round. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. One cup, one thought, watch the poetry grow. Break it down. Like that. The cut poetry line. It's good. Yeah. And a great kind of riff there from the bass and guitar. Very nice. Next up we got Odyssey. Drip so thick, let it coat your soul. Legacy written in the way we roll. Sweet to the taste, but the weight so strong. A rhythm in the veins been here all along. Glazed in the gold like a full gold cup. Every shade rich, let the light build up. Ain't no shadow that can dim this hue. Dark roasted beauty, let the soul shine through. Dipped in the dusk, let the colors blend. A spectrum of love that can never end. Deep as a baseline, smooth as a sway. A hue so rich, it can never fade away. Oh, nice. I think this is the most like we've heard of like something sung. My ears instantly picked up then. I'm like, okay, here's something new and fresh. And this is one of the songs that has the most streams on it. Like gold in the afternoon glow, molten in the sun, let the energy flow. Pour it like a hymn on the Sunday seat. Sweet, but it holds like a drumline beat. Shine like wax on the record, so loving the beat. Unpolished truth, baby, nothing compares. Brushed in the especially the end of this phrase where it goes bum, bum, bum. That was cool. Caramel dripping in the sweat of the night. Soft when it lands, but the shit's so tight. A body like history, written in waves. Dance in the dark with the rhythm stays. Light being different when it hits this shade. Every note warm like the songs we made. Sun-kissed stories in the depths of my skin. A groove so smooth, let the soul sink in. Beautiful.
Brown like the wood of a hand-carved drum. Beat so strong, got the ancestors numb. Line in the grain like the records we spin. Turntables turn, but the songs stay within. Serve so dripping in the way we talk. Silk in the step like the baseline walk. Wrapped in the glow of a candlelight sheen. Visions of gold in the midnight scene. Melt like butter when the heat touches down. Shade so deep, let the love run round. A canvas of tones where the stories all play. Brushed in the hues of a brighter day. Tastes like summer in a jasmine breeze. Thick like him in the deepest seas. A riches carved from the hands of time. Black like honey, let the light still shine.
Just let it ride through the sky.
Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Odyssey, favorite so far?
Hey, let's take a toast. Put 'em up. I wrote this here on Monday, scratching up the page, afraid of thinking someday that similes in this book become outplayed, and your ears get sharpened up by another blade.
Great swing and bounce to
Still
this track.
sway. Confiscate the groove into an ashtray. I sit and pace and think it was the case. No time to dwell on that in this space. Just to feel the bass. Sweat hydrates from the floor to these skates. Hands come desperate for a touch, but you just push and do double dutch. Out of here, the elements that made it so clear. Even hold it up when it felt like a spear. If this conversation will perish, the feeling felt inside I will cherish.
Takes me back to like those early kind of 2000s R&B tracks, especially in the chorus. It kind of harks back to that a bit.
And now we're back on here on Friday, rethinking outfits, wondering if it's Heidi. Concentrate on this luxury, so the after hours ain't about recovery. We can't wind it back. We keep it solid, that's the sign on this plaque. Gotta keep it strapped, the inside's heated. In the back of my ear, I hear them pleading. Hello stranger, can I take ya out somewhere? It will amaze ya. Don't sit here or it change up. The airways clear, it's time to wake up. The rain never changed this. Get real close to feel the French kiss. And if your feet tight to feel the stage right, deep breaths, hold tight, take this flight and let's go.
Nice, ending on just that little bass note at the end. Very gorgeous. Here's a riff. This is Hunter.
Soul's been fed up, I have been waiting. Plot these moves, I cannot contain them. Heartbeats running, don't sit in place. Their sharp edges, I'll break out of this square. Patience thinner, I'm feeling these stairs. Ground yourself along against the blade. They keep hearing this all through the town. Leashes loosen, I will hunt you down. I've been sitting on the beach too long, watching others think of where I belong. Seen a predator standing the ground, and I used to think a light is the one that be found. That's how the hunger grows. I can't spend another day alone, disrupted by the feeling so tight. Just know the movement's gonna be slight, cause the night starts to grow and my thoughts go inner. Tap into this beat, stomping out all beginners. Don't expect the feast, cause the riches take the business. Why is all that? Cause they have been a witness. They know that these words will make them stiffen. All of the recruits do this to see the vision. Wipe it all clean before this audition. Time to count down and take your position. Soul's been fed up, I have
Okay, this is great bounce to it, isn't
I
it?
cannot contain them. Heartbeats running, don't sit in place.
Having a good time with this one. It's got some energy, and I think maybe we're missing a bit of energy in the previous 6 tracks. Not loads though. It's still been a great ride so far. Oh!
Start to grow and my thoughts go inner. Tap into this beat, stomping out all beginners. Don't expect the feast, cause the riches take the business. Why is all that? Cause they have been a witness. They know that these words will make them stiffen. All of the recruits do this to see the vision. Wipe it all clean before this audition. And time to count down and take your position. Soul's been fed up, I have been waiting. Plot these moves, I cannot contain them. Heartbeats running, don't sit in place. Their sharp edges, I'll break out of this square. Patience thinner, I'm feeling these stairs. Ground yourself along against the blade. They keep hearing this all through the town. Leashes loosen, I will hunt you down. Been fed up, I have been
So
waiting.
good.
Plot these moves, I cannot contain them. Heartbeats
There's a lot
running,
more
don't
expression
sit in
here
place.
coming
Their
from
sharp
T-House.
edges, I'll break out of this square. Patience thinner, I'm feeling these stairs. Ground yourself
A bit of
along
energy, a
against
bit
the
of
blade.
urgency
They keep
going
hearing
on.
this all through the
Enjoyable.
town. Leashes loosen, I will hunt you down.
Boom. Smashed it. Sounded quite lo-fi. This is a little live.
Story got 2 sides, but the ending is the same. He said, whispers crawl through the cracks like an ivy in the dark.
Interesting intro. I like that.
Names in the wind, but it left a stain on my heart. I told myself it was nothing, you were just a ghost in my mind. But shadows don't lie, even when they're cast by the light. The air grew heavy, just like a story etched in the dust. A flicker in your voice, just like metal starting to rust. The cock hands got me twisted, had to rewind my trust. Every second's a question, every breath is unjust. Little lies, little whispers, now they're in flames. Ain't
It
no
was quite
way
serious compared to
when you want
the
to
previous
blame.
song, didn't it?
Said I did it, but you twisted.
Got a nice little kind of roller coaster going on here.
Check your reflection before you come for proof.
Really nice nighttime driving kind of bass line here.
Little lies, little lies. She said, life delays the air, but you just twisted the tune. I turned a melody to static, sun turned to moon. You shifted through the embers and searching for sparks, but the fire you feared was never there just from the start. Your eyes trace footprints I never left in the sand. Writing fiction in the sky with an unsteady hand. Tell me, when did the color start to run? When did
Got like
the
a 3/4
truth
timing
fade
as
to
well, haven't
what can't be undone?
Nice production choices there as well, with the
Now they're in flames.
kind of
In a way,
pitch shifting down there.
when you're one to blame. Said I didn't, but you twisted, rewrite the truth. Check your reflection before you come for proof.
Yeah, I like Little Lies. Some nice seriousness. I think as we get to like the second half of this album, from Odyssey onwards, things have kind of picked up and become a bit more interesting, both production-wise and vocally. Yeah.
I heard you call my name when the night turns hollow. Whisper soft like a long lost shadow. Wrap me up in this velvet sigh. Promise me this time you'll stay in the light. I think I lost my way. You hold my hand and you pull me astray. Goldie gold here in this fragile glass. How long till this spell won't last? You pull me in just to watch me drown. Every time I swore I'd turn around, but you call my name in my fragile mind. This blank space is where the truth aligns. You taste like fire, but you burn slow. A quiet storm, I can't let go. You promise peace, but you leave a war, and I keep crawling back for more. You paint the walls so golden, turn the hurt into something woven. But every step that I take alone, it's your shadow lingers, it won't let go.
Lyrically, very
Dance
strong
in the
here.
circles and I lost my way. You hold my hand, but you pull me astray. Golden glow in the fragile glass. How long till the spell won't last? You pull me in just to watch me
Definitely
drown.
beats the
Every time I
Taylor
swore
Swift
turn
version.
around, but you call my name in my fragile mind. This
T. Houze over
space
T.
is where
Swift.
the truth aligns. You taste like fire, but you burn slow. A quiet storm, I can't let go. You promise peace, but you leave a war, and I keep crawling back for more. You dress like comfort, you taste like home, but I'm left empty, carved to the bone. I chase your echo, but I know your cost. A love like yours was made to be lost. Blank space where you used to be, fading fast, but now I see you haunting me. One more time, then I let you go. But we both know I trace your name in the dust of my hands. A ghost I invited, a road I can't stand. You sit in my silence, you speak in my bones. A lover, a liar, a place I call home. Every sip is a memory, dressed in disguise. A flicker of gold in the wreck of my eyes. You build me up, then you watch me decay. Say stay for the night while you pull me away. I lost my reflection inside of your glass. Spilled my stories and none of them last. How many times can I fall for the same? How many nights can I whisper your name? Recall my escape in a place where you stood. A promise of freedom misunderstood. Maybe this time I rewrite the end. Maybe this time I won't let you in. But you'll be back.
Nice ending, nice use of space here in the reverb and the delay, yeah. Very serious song. We've had two quite serious songs in a row here. Little Lies and Blank Space. The Hand That
So
Feeds.
it's blind to these warning signs. I thought forever meant more than time, but these people change and the seasons fade. I guess there's some souls that just walk away. I held you down when no one else would. Build you up, yeah,
Liking
that's
the-
all I could.
The production on the vocals down and then up, up, up.
Like the past fades.
Nice
in
emphasis on the
December.
words.
I watched you rise, never ask for credit. Give you my all, and you won't admit it. So here you stand, cold in your knees, begging for grace, but you give none to me. You see, every bridge you burn, every page you turn, it don't erase what we were, the ashes in the urn. see the truth. No more words to prove. You forgot to see it hurts. Ears up for the alert. Faith, loyalty, hold you up and you leaned on me. Now you act like you can see from the hand that feeds. It's the heart that bleeds. I gave you love, honesty. Now all I got are memories. Tell me when you stop believing in the hand that feeds. I even let you in when the doors were closed. Yeah, I fought for you when all the odds said no. But somewhere in between all this pride and greed, you done lost your sight of what this could be. Only hear a call when you
Okay, so
run.
I feel like we've hit
Faces
maybe a little
showing
lull
love
here.
when the
3
lights
kind
off
of
the show.
serious
And
sounding
it's
songs in
funny
a
how
row.
the ones that we're all defending turn
Kind of feels
out
like we
as
needed
some
something
strangers
more
when it
upbeat
comes
to
the
then go back to the hand that
dividends.
feeds. So
Every
maybe
bridge you burn,
maybe
every
positioning of
page you
songs
turn, it
could
don't
be changed
uplift
around, but I
what we
understand
were.
that
The
it is
ashes
a
in the
cohesive
urn.
piece that needs to
Now
kind of
I
be
see the truth. No
flowing,
more words
you know,
left to
and
prove.
linked
You forget
to
it,
the
see it
previous.
hurt. Ears up for the alert.
So that can be hard.
Faith, loyalty,
To
held
choose
you
where a
up
track
and
goes.
leaned on me. Now you act like you can see from the hand that feeds. It's the heart that bleeds. I gave you love, honesty. Now I got all these memories. Tell me when you stop believing in the hand that feeds. Guess I was blind to the warning signs.
Yeah, it was okay. I think I've just heard a few similar to that now. I'm kind of getting a bit like needing something new and interesting, you know. Jump Street. Now this one's got a few streams on Spotify, so maybe it could be one of the more popular ones.
I've been running down all these avenues, feeling like a ghost is in the review. Every scar
Got a
lights
quite
up
2000s R&B
again. Can you
guitar
tell
going on in
me
the background.
what's different? Signals all flash, lights hum your name. Here comes the pain. Tell me, can you see the sun through the
I need a
rain?
change. I need a change. Gotta live for the day. Gotta find my way. Let the past go and take a breath to heal my pain. Yeah. 'Cause I know that I'm not the same. No, no. I'm all love, no shade.
All these echoes of a Sunday soul, fading whispers as the night unfolds. So many memories protected in chrome, locked up in the underground we call a home. Soft reminders, drift like embers, glowing blinders. No more circling these dead end signs. I see your way past all of the
Need a
lines.
change.
Oh, an 80s drum roll there. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah. Again, it seems like the tracks where there's vocal support tend to do better from T Houze. Not that T Houze is not good enough on his own. Clearly it is, he holds his own, but I think there needs to be some element of singing between the rapping. On some tracks, not all tracks.
I had to pause, I had to breathe. Leave these
It gives the ears something new to listen to before going back to that calm, soulful
Letting go
voice.
to understand. How did I get here? How did I land? The skyline's so different. Breathing deep, no more resistance. Are we staying? Are we praying? We can't decide.
Nice production in the background here.
But we're grinding in this fight.
Some unique production choices also do add interest to this track. Already catchy as well. I'm already remembering some of the lyrics on my first listen through. dragging on a little long at the end. Could have been about half the length of this outro. Heaven's Sent. Heaven's Sent.
Yeah. As we close out, I want to thank you for being here.
Quite a jumpy kind of
But I'll
drum
leave
beat here.
you with one more thing. Coats by the door, sunlight paints the floor. Books and empty cups still here from before. Laughter still floats like a song replays. Traces of the evening that got carried away. We talked about the dreams and the ones never told. About the roads we traveled, the fears that we hold. The city moving slow while the hours stood still. No need to repress, just a space to feel. This peace don't fade with the morning sun. And the way it feels like a day just begun. I still hear your voice in the room that we left. It's heaven sent in the air that we kept. I know this ain't the last time, 'cause I feel it in the sunshine. Every quiet second here is spent, still draped up in heaven sent. Time right here moves at a smooth pace. Every second here feels full of grace. You hum my
I like the lyrics of Time, and then you've also got this like ticking kind of hi-hat.
Beauty in silence as coffee's being poured.
Yeah.
No need to impress or say a single word. Windows catch reflections, stories not told. We're standing on the edge of something bright and bold. This peace don't fade with the morning sun. And the way it feels like a day just begun. I still hear your voice in the room that we left. It's heaven sent in the air that we kept. Felt like a whisper we both understood. More than a moment, more than we could. Holding our hands, but it never went. Still in the air, heaven sent. The sun hits low like a promise on the rise. Morning hums soft beneath the skies. There's grace in the way yesterday still stays, like sunlight soaking on porch side days. The sweetness I hear, I ain't tasted in a while. Soft spoken joy stretched out in your style. If this is how the seasons leave the trace, I'll carry yours in every quiet place. This peace don't fade with the morning sun. And the way it feels like a day just begun. I still hear your voice in the room that we left. It's heaven sent in the air that we kept.
Okay, let's review this project. So first of all, we'll start with the flow. So personally, I liked kind of the mood of it all. I thought it was very good, very well put together. Some tracks positioning could have been in different places. I felt like we were on a really calm ride, which it should be. It's Sol, but in some ways too calm. There was like maybe some places where there wasn't as much variation as I would have liked between ideas, perhaps production-wise or genre-wise, or it felt very safe in terms of where it went, and I would have liked it to go to more places. Tracks such as Odyssey and Hunter and Sip and Reflect and where else, like Blank Space, for example. I think it was Blank Space. Where things just seem to be a little bit more interesting. Maybe there was a nice riff. Maybe there was a bit of energy going on. It's nice to have a calm track, but not all the time. But that's just my opinion as well. So flow-wise, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. I thought it did flow nicely together. It all felt within this same world. sometimes this world kind of seemed to merge. The tracks seem to merge, together into one. It's in thinking back, some of them, it's hard to kind of remember which one sounded like. For example, like The Hand That Feeds and Little Lies. I can't quite remember what they were like. They felt very similar to each other, which is fine. Not every track needs to be a standout track, and that's okay. Lyrically, incredibly strong. I really liked all the different lyrical topics. Some very serious ones, some more light-hearted ones, quite introspective. Really well placed lyrics. I'm going to give them a 10. The artwork I really like. I love the orange color. It reminds me of the 70s. It looks cool. It's a 10 for the artwork. Production wise, I would say every production choice was done perfectly. There was nothing that stood out as an unusual production choice or not well produced. It was all really well produced. However, I would have liked a bit more risk taking when it came to production. There were places where the production was a bit more of a risk take. For example, Jump Street, where there was like those 80s drums came in, for example. A bit more of that genre bending, a bit more risk taking when it comes to production. Things are a bit more interesting, a bit more ear candy needs to happen within the pieces to keep the interest flowing, especially if the vocals are kind of at the same level. So I'm going to give the production an 8. Very strong production, absolutely perfect production, just needed a bit more risk taking. And then singing wise, the tracks where Tea House shines the most, in my opinion, are the tracks where there is vocal support, there's a bit of interest, and also the tracks where Tea House's voice also differs from the norm. There's definitely a safe road that Tea House uses for his rapping, his vocal delivery. It's all in this same comfortable lane, and occasionally there are times where Tea House goes out of that lane and swerves out of that lane, and there's a bit more energy, a bit more upbeatness to it. I would like to hear a bit more of a range, a bit more expression at times. There's that comforting soul voice, which is great, but it doesn't need to be done all the time. You need to step out of it and then return to safety. The listener needs to feel a little bit of that unfamiliarity and then brought back to the familiarity, and that's where things are a bit more interesting. Perhaps even some attempts at some sung vocals from Tea House would make things a bit more dynamic and unique, but I understand that not everyone is a vocalist, and I think Tea House recognizes that and then places vocalists, female vocalists, for example, in Odyssey and Jump Street, definitely do help support those tracks, and that's where those tracks tend to probably do better on streaming services, for example. So overall, if I could give this album a rating, 7.5 out of 10. I'm feeling 7.5, maybe an 8 at a push. Perhaps getting adding more interest to some tracks would have bumped that up a bit. Perhaps even removing some of the fluff and making it more concise as a project would also help. But that's just my opinion. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Let me know. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. Now it feels so good to say hello, 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 hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you. And God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.